Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Hopefully everybody's had a good holiday. Happy Easter. It's Monday morning here, about 6:20 a.m. and I've had my coffee. I was thinking this morning, about a comment that made a few months ago. Now I've not blocked anybody on my YouTube. Have no intentions to. That's just the way I am. But it kind of hurt my feelings. Well, it did hurt my feelings. And it was due to the age gap between me and Grace. I've been living here in the Philippines for 13 years. Grace and I have been together for the whole 13 years. And there's been very few days that we've not been together. And the days we've not been together is due to hospital stays, business to be taken care of, so forth, and keep me from traveling so much. And that's why. The attitude of the comment was, I know they just don't understand. I don't condemn them for that. But they were, what you say, groomed during their life to stay within an age frame. Well, that's all good. There's nothing wrong with that. But what if you can't find somebody that's compatible? Are you supposed to live miserable? That's my question. I tried to find somebody compatible, closer to my age. Tried for 7 years. It was always the same story. Grace just happened to be my perfect choice. Not because of her age, it was because of her attitude. To be honest with you, she was more like, in attitude, like my grandmother. Meek, mild, compassionate, and forgiving. And she had respect for her elders, her siblings, and other people around her. And she wanted nothing but the better good for everybody she's associated with. Same with me. I want everybody to have a good life. I want everybody to enjoy their life. We only give them one life. No, I was living miserable. And that's sad. And I know there's a lot of people out there was basically fell in my same category. Alone, unable to travel or do anything, and they've been groomed, as they say, to follow a guideline. I was too. I can remember my earlier years seeing an elderly gentleman with a younger wife, and my thoughts were, why? Why? I can remember a guy that he was 59 years old, and they just had a newborn baby. And I said, why? Now I know why. You have to break the mold. And not always a younger wife will fix the problem. Don't get me wrong. It's finding that person that has common interest. the connection. You know, being able to sit down at a meal and have a peaceful conversation, or go out to dinner and enjoy each other. You know, we'll take little mini vacations and enjoy it. Just enjoy the moment of being together. Now, I'm sure most of y'all out there know what I'm talking about. Even those that are married right now. If you're watching me, you probably have cases when you're together with your spouse that you just wished you wasn't there. I know, because I experienced the same thing. Because I know when I was married before, it was going to turn into an argument, which I didn't want. I'm not the type of person who wants an argument. I wanted to be able to work things out like adults, talk normal, compromise. You know, I can remember, times that I can't even watch TV. Come home after a long day and had so much stress during that day, trying to make things work with my job, and walk into an argument and end up throwing my plate of food in the garbage because upset I just couldn't eat. What kind of life is that? No. Well, me and Grace has a disagreement. It's not an argument. We sit down and we talk about it. Sometimes we have to take a little time before we talk about it. But it's not an argument. And you know how much I respect that. We sit down and have maybe a cup of coffee or maybe a glass of still water or whatever, and we sit here and we talk about it like we're supposed to and try to figure out a better way. And it has worked. There's no way that I could manage with my income to have what we got without Grace. It's not perfect, but it's perfect for me. I live good. I live happy. I live stress-free. And she works very hard to keep that stress level at a minimum, which I never experienced before in my life. And to that person that doesn't understand the age gap, I wish you the best. I wish you could understand. I know what you're thinking, that you're wrong. I know it's hard to understand why someone with such an age gap could be a loving wife. That's because she wasn't groomed. That's the difference. Most Western countries, the people are groomed. And that's why there's so much conflict with marriages, why there's so much conflict and ends up in divorces, because they just don't understand, and they can't find a compatible partner that fits their mind frame. They end up with relationships that just, it's not good. Yeah, things could be different. I could have made a mistake here also. Keep that in mind. If you plan on coming to the Philippines and you happen to have a girlfriend that you've been chatting with or whatever, and there's an age difference, it don't always work out. Some of them can put on a good game. I've seen it. With that in mind, take your time. Make sure you open your mind up and see things as they are. I'm one of the few that got extremely lucky. But I took my time. It wasn't total luck. No. Changing my attitude from being groomed all those years was the toughest part. And not everybody that comes here will end up with a good life like I have. It takes effort. It takes understanding. The culture is different. Everything is different. And you got to be willing to change yourself. Get out of that being groomed situation. But anyway, to that person that made that comment, like I said before, I'm not angry, not upset. But you did hurt my feelings. And I don't want you to feel bad about it. You give me an opportunity to explain things. And hopefully you understand a little bit more if you get to watch this video. I'm happy. I'm living comfortable. And so is Grace. Age gap is not always an inferior thing. It's the compatibility between two human beings. Be willing to work with one another. Both have the same ambition, goals in life, to make things better. Like I said, Grace is unique. She tries her best to everybody that comes in contact with her to make their life a touch better. She sure has mine. But folks, I really appreciate everybody that watches my video. If you don't mind, hop over to Grace and Pete's vlog and watch Grace's videos. You'll see more detailed life events that she presents. You'll see that she does everything possible to make everybody feel good. So, thank you. Thank you again for watching me, and I apologize for taking some time off. Just been busy for one thing, and wanted to take a little break. So, everybody take care, and I'll be back around. Don't worry. And don't forget to subscribe.